Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of my FIFA 20 career mode. This is Craig, I'm here from vdzemedia and we are just about to get started. I have already set up a few things. We'll be going Celtic and they will be moved into the Premier League. I've also moved Rangers in at the expense of Brighton and Burnley. They've been moved to the Championship and two have been added in. So the problem we have here is that we have no adjustable budget. So you'll see here that every other Premier League team has a fair bit of money to spend, whereas we've got 13 million. Now because of that, and because I knew this was going to be the case, what I've done is I went into transfers and moved a few players that I wanted beforehand into the squad. No world beaters, but some good solid young players, just to give me a kind of base to work off of, because like I say, we won't be able to do too much in the transfer market, unfortunately. So it's going to start this off here. I haven't played career mode, let me think, I played about 6 or 7 hours of it last year as part of the review, but other than that I didn't go back. I planned to go back to it but I didn't, so it almost feels fresh to me at this point. I've been mainly playing PES, so right, we want all this enabled. It really annoys me that I can't use any of the licensed stadiums to assign them to Celtic. There's just no reason why you shouldn't be allowed to do that, but we're stuck at the East Point Arena, unfortunately. So I'm really excited to see all these press conferences and different things that you have to do that's supposed to have an impact on the morale of the team, which in turn has an impact on how they progress. Yeah, we'll just save this and get going. Now, unfortunately, obviously, like I said, we don't have much money. Had I played this game on my old PlayStation Network account, I would have a high FIFA ranking and I could have actually bought one of the whatever the briefcases are that give you extra money for career mode. But back in March I started a new PSN account, which means that this will be me starting from scratch in the eyes of EA, so I won't have anything unlocked at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm still level 1, as you can see there. Okay, so load this up, and this is very, very familiar. This is exactly how these menus have looked for... God, I'd need to go back and check, but I'm thinking 7 years. I mean, they could not need an upgrade anymore. It's becoming painful, unfortunately. Now what's inside the menus is all great stuff, really good stuff, which makes the lack of change here even more frustrating. So what have they got for us in the office? Shut sales, transfer market garbage, okay. So usually in FIFA I like to set up a bunch of scouts and get them bringing in talent straight away, but when you've only got 13 million, at least it doesn't cost that much, I suppose. Yeah, let's bring this guy in. I'm sure in years gone past it was a lot more expensive. I think Belgium is probably the place to send them to. Say 6 months and any. Let's see what we can find. We'll just sign the one just now because, like I say, we do not have the money for this. What sort of level do I need to be at to unlock some of this stuff? Level 5. What is the briefcase called again? Financial takeover. That's it. So I need to get to level 10 before I can start implementing that kind of stuff. I'm sure that will come through time. So we also want to start some training. I'll show you here some of the players that I brought in. One was Poulsen, obviously he doesn't need some training. I also brought in Castillo, Renato Sanchez, Gomez from the youngster from Manchester United, Upamecano from Leipzig, and Yedlin from Newcastle. I thought it was someone else I brought in. Was there not? If I missed someone, I have. Maybe not actually, maybe that was it. It was maybe someone else I meant to bring in and didn't. No, I think that was it. I think there was another 2 or 3 players I wanted, but at the same point I didn't want to not use the the transfer system because I haven't really used too much of that, so I want to see what's going on with it. So we definitely want Gomez. He's obviously going to have some high potential, so we're wanting him working hard. A stamina of 57. So this guy can barely get out of bed in the morning. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, let's have him do that one. Let's actually set him up with 2. So we also want to work on his passing so he can start playing vital through balls for us. 2 will be fine for him. I feel like obviously Renato Sanchez will have a lot more developing to do. Probably want him passing as well. I would say Christopher Ayer likely has a good bit of developing that he's capable of. And lastly, see, in real life you'd say Mikey Johnson because he is excellent, but I do wonder if the geniuses at EA are smart enough to have picked him out. Right, so I want to simulate all of these. Not bad, not bad. Apart from Ayer getting a D. So yeah, we can't do that for another week, so we'll skip forward. These pre-season games we will simulate. I want to actually get started on the proper league tonight. So we will not be dicking about with friendlies. Scott Brown would like to say hi, that's nice. Excited about the future. Is that me? Yep, he seems content. So that's good. So let's have a look at our squad and see what we have, what we need, and what we should be looking at. Lewis Morgan will not be starting on the left wing. We'll have Elianusi there. So what we'll do is we'll start by sort of putting together what we expect to be our starting lineup. Okay. Right, so he would start as well. And I wonder. I think I might actually just start up McCam on the bench, even though it's probably the best option we have. Same with Castillo instead of Forrest. I think we'll start with Forrest just because he is a mainstay in the team. So Tam Rogic is rated the same as Christie. That's interesting. So I feel like that would probably be our starting lineup. Does not look like a team that's gonna blow away the Premier League by any means. Let's lay out what our bench would likely look like. So I usually like to go with a bench of one defender, two central midfielders, which would be Scott Brown, then a left-sided player, a right-sided player, an attacking midfielder, and a striker. I know usually most people have a goalkeeper on the bench, but I tend to roll the dice. The chances of your goalkeeper getting injured are minuscule, and you don't really want to waste a spot on the bench. I like to have as many options as possible. Right, so it really would be between Tam Rogic and Gomez, but I'd kinda rather have Gomez on the bench and try and get him some game time. So I mean, that is a squad that I think can compete. Just trying to think what the weakness is. Like an absolute idiot, I forgot to put oh Christ, what's his name? Boy from Kilmarnock. Left back from Kilmarnock, we just saying Greg Taylor. I forgot to move him into the Celtic team. The squad updates aren't live yet. Yeah, so I feel we probably need another left back. So we could go and search for a left back, which would also let us see the transfer situation here. Right, so Tavares from Benfica is someone we're going to have a look at. Young, he's only 18 years old. Oh, no wait, 19. Bags of potential. Not sure we've got the money to get him, but it's worth a shot. Gives us a wee look at the transfer negotiations anyway. Regardless of who we get, we do need some cover at left back. Ball and goalie by himself is not going to cut it. Ideally we need a first choice left back. So this is a nice little dinner setting. Transfer fee. So we're basically getting blind here with absolutely no idea what they want for him. what should we say, 4.5 million. They're probably going to absolutely rocket this back in our face and storm out. Tipping over the caviar on the way, but let's try it. Hopefully they come back and at least negotiate. They might storm out though. That's not bad. That is not bad. I'd maybe like to try and bring that sell-on fee down to... I don't know that I should be. Fuck it, I'll take it. Don't want to risk him storming out. So now we want to go in and negotiate with the player himself. And we'll offer him first team football. He can be a regular. Should he be willing to sign? He expects him to be an important first team player. That's okay. I'm sure we can do that. How'd this get this? Right. Accept. I hope he gives us an indication as to how much money he wants, because I hate having to judge that. I remember last year having numerous players just storm out because of it. 4 years. Is there a button for hurrying this along? Right, they're happy with that. I would rather not have a release clause. There has to be a way to skip this, surely. Ah, fuck. Wage. I've no idea what he's on. See, this is usually when they end up storming out, because you don't want to offer them too much. He's nodding, but oh, that's fair. And there we have it. We've got a new first choice left back. I think we'll play him over ball and goalie. That gives us cover in all areas, I believe. Right, so we just want to sim this match. Not a bad result. 2 for Pilson on his debut, 1 for wee James. Real Madrid are about to sign Thiago and Pogba, apparently. Why did that not come up? Okay. Right, so I want to mix this up a little bit here, just get a few other players playing. Rogic. Stilo in for Forest. Camel can play. And Encham. And Mikey Johnson. Get some extra players on the pitch. Try and rotate as much as we can pre-season just to give some of these players some game time. Oh, another one. Julien, McGregor and Rogic, so that's good as well. Might end up getting some money out of this tournament, that'd be nice. Oh dear, player injured. Gomez, 9 days, that's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Oh, hold on, pause. Ah, could have went into the player development there, but we've messed it up. Okay, we've got international management, thank you. Right, so let's mix this up again. This time we'll play Sinclair. We'll start Edward up top. Play Christie but have Rogic on the bench. We give Shved a go. And Ayer and Simonovic. Maybe El Hamid in here. And we'll try out the new left back as well. See how that goes. We've won our first 2 games, so I feel like we can afford to take a wee risk here. Pays off. McGregor and Edouard 2-0. Not too shabby. So 1 million so far. El Hamid has picked up a ban. Did he get sent off? These players getting bans for. Did I go down to 9 men in that last game? It's not bad winning 2-0 if you go down to 9 men. Right, so let's load the previous session and simulate it all again. Nice, that's got Gomez up to 69 already. Good number. A transfer offer for Bain. I think we might actually let him go since we've got Forster. Accept. Sent by Fiorentina right before we play them. Seems very much like a little tactic. Trying to fuck with me. Okay, that should do. Maybe get Poulsen back in. And let's see what happens here. Another win. But Christie injured. So that's not good. He was fixing to be my first choice. See, so notifications are now down here, because you used to be able to press triangle, I think, and that would bring your notifications up. 5.7 million isn't bad, actually. Two months, Jesus. Yeah, I like that price. Let's accept that. I don't know that we'll spend any of this money. I might keep it till January. Right, we're not selling Ayer. Reject that. Let's just whack on. I was basically going to keep doing the same training drills just now. We've identified the players that we're looking to improve the most, so we'll just keep that going just now. Right, so we're now in the final. Obviously this shouldn't matter, but it's got me listed as the away team, which inherently makes when you simulate a game harder. Rogic. Stick Castillo in. Julien. Camo. Partly Fraser Forster's pretty happy, he's got a little smile next to him. Hopefully that smile stays in his face in this last game. Falling at the last hurdle after coming back into the game in the 83rd minute, just to be ransacked 2 minutes later. Gutted. Anywho, Scott Bain has been sold. Sheffield United want Eboué Kouassi on loan. I mean, if you want. Bizarre. Didn't seem like anything happened there. Right, we do not want to sell James Forrest. See, I can't remember exactly how this works. Like, I'm not sure if the player can get annoyed at you rejecting transfers. I can't really remember if that happens in FIFA or not. I'm hoping not, because I'm only letting players go if it suits me. Right, Griffiths has been sold, so that should actually give us a decent transfer kitty. Like I say, not that I'm necessarily sure we're definitely going to spend it yet. I feel like I might wait till January. Let's check how much money we've got though. Office. 15 million. Not bad. What I'll do is I'll at least play the first league game just now and see how we get on. And then see if it's a must to bring someone in. Right, so obviously it's a while since I've done this as well, but I used to have a sort of formula where the potential had to be in a certain range. before I would touch the player. So this guy, potential 53 to 73, he can get in the bin. 69 to 94 at 15 is pretty good. We'll not commit ourselves yet. 63 to 85 is not too bad, but he's 17. Like, this boy's higher and he's only 15, so Luna Jacobs in the bin. Maxime Fefera, you can fuck right off. Noah Goosens, don't like your name, don't like your ability. And no, so I think we'll sign this player, because at least that gives us a boy in the youth squad to work with. 5 million for Encham. So yeah, we're sitting here and we have an offer in for Encham at 5.3 million. The note here says we could possibly go up to 8.4. If I'm letting him go, we need to bring someone else of a similar quality in, or preferably better. Ideally, I would like Phil Foden, but I just get the feeling they might not be up for that. But I think we'll maybe negotiate here, because if we can't get Foden, I think we'd get someone else. Hold to skip, there we go, that's what I've been looking for. Right, no, we wouldn't be. Propose a new transfer fee. How about 7.5? Hmm. 5.3 with a 6% sell-on fee. I feel like I'm still going to take it. It'd give us 25 million. Right, I'm going to try and negotiate about Foden. I think we'll get laughed out of the sushi restaurant, but let's give it a bash. Oh no, it's... look at this, it's like staring into a mirror, except I'm more talented. Christ, we're even wearing the same fucking jumper. Stop stealing my style, Pep. Why the fuck have I only got 15 million now? I had 20 million a minute ago. God damn it. I'll give you 14 million. They'll fucking laugh this right out the door. Add sell on, and we'll give you 15% and a massive hug if you'll allow this to happen. The minimum we're willing to take for Foden is 15. How about 16%? Hey, that's not bad. That is not bad at all, actually. I will accept. It's pretty good. Is he going to want to join us though? Hopefully he gives his wage demands. Oh, nice. Nice new setting. Good move. Let's meet him at a public place where he can't create a scene and storm out. I want him to be a crucial player, which he's chuffed about, so that's good. A 5-year deal, absolutely. You can stay for as long as you want. I will also pick up the tab. Don't want a release clause. Ah, fuck. Right, I'm gonna have to push the boat out. I think the most anyone at Celtic's on is 30 grand, but I think he's on See, it doesn't tell you what his current wage is, and that's annoying. I wonder if I can quickly search what wage he is on in real life. Oh good, it gives you the salary by year. That's no help to fucking anybody. 45 grand, maybe? And 500,000? Please don't storm out. Not bad. Right, we're happy with that, because surely Foden's got a hell of a potential in this. You'd like to think. You would like to think. I think that's about as good a signing as we're going to make. So let's get back into... Oh, I've got some offers here. An offer for Johnny Hayes of 960,000. I just want to be careful that I'm not doing myself out of some squad players here, but he is 32, so you can leave. And 2.4 million for Simunovic. I feel like I need to reject because I don't have a lot of cover at centre back. We do have Near Baton, but that's nice. Kind of Premier League background there. Right, let's get in and do some more of this. We actually probably want to change this up a wee bit as well. Delete that session. And where's Foden? Bollocks, I need to go in and accept something in here. Shit. If I've not done that, does that mean I lose them? Fuck. Transfer hub. Accepted and accepted. Right, no, he is a Celtic player. Where the fuck is he? I really like this, how it the background changes for because the game coming up is a Premier League game. I don't see why they can't have a menu like this all the time. It looks way better. Load previous session. Remove you. Did I just completely miss Foden before? Was he there the whole time? Yes, yes he was. What a fucking idiot. Let's work on his passing. Decent. Gomez has managed to go up 2 overall. He was 68 when we first started. He's now at 70 before the season even begins. So happy with that. I might actually even start him because he's increasing rapidly. Oh, here we go. Pre-match press conference. I want to attend.
Thanks, guys. We can get going now, yeah?
Celtic's run of form in pre-season has left fans wanting more. How does pre-season impact the squad ahead of the first competitive match? We have a lot of quality. A lot of quality in this squad, more than I was expecting, to be honest. This season's going to be interesting and hopefully a lot of fun. Okay. Can the team remain clear of the lower end of the table this season? Squad is capable. Some of these having a positive effect here. After Foden's acquisition from Man City, fans are eagerly awaiting to see him grace the field. Will he make his debut? He'll prove he's the right man.
And that's all we have time for today. Thank you.
Right, okay, so it was a little bit basic, but that was cool. Like I say, if that does actually have an impact, I've been in pretty good form lately. I hope you're not going to bench me. Well, I'm going to fucking... You'll be lucky to go on the bench, mate. You're a backup. I'll consider it. I haven't figured out the squads yet. Fucking cheek. I've got lots of wee smiley faces here, so that's good. Just look at some happy campers here. See, I wonder, a lot of these guys have got an extra one or two overall, and I wonder if that is because they have improved, or does it count because... I wonder if they're happy, then they play slightly better. Be an interesting thing to look at. Forrest definitely needs to be on the bench. I think this is going to be our lineup. Although I feel like this boy here should probably be first choice over ball and goalie. But I would say that's looking like a team in it. It's looking alright. Continue editing actually, hold on. Tactics. Press after possession loss. Width. Offensive style. Possession. Width. Shit, was that defending? Right, why defend with less width? Players in the box, corners, free kicks. Okay. Okay. Oh god, I used to do all this for every single player. It's only a 10-hour trial though, I don't think we've got time to fucking about too much. So are we at home or away? Away to Watford. Let's see if we can get off to a good start. Custom controls. Why would I wear that third kit? Clearly I would just wear this. Bizarre. Is there anything else I need to change? Game settings. I feel like I need to put the audio down a bit, but I'm not sure how to do that. For the actual match. We'll see if we can do it once we start the game. If we can't, and you can't hear me, then tough shit. We'll sort it for next time. Here we go. There's no noise so far because I've turned that
Hi,
off.
welcome to Watford. This is Vicarage Road, the home of Watford Football Club. Alan Smith is sitting alongside me, Martin Tyler. Premier League football right at the start of the brand new season for both these teams. It's Watford against Celtic.
Well, so much hope for both clubs before a ball has been kicked. Nobody's made a mistake yet, and as a player, you just want
let's
to
see how we
get
can
off
do
to a
here.
good
I
start.
think this is going to be quite
Hopefully a winning
tough
one.
because I have spent the last week pretty solidly playing Pez.
Here's Watford, and this is how they're going to line up. Andreas Christensen starts, making his debut for the club, and it looks good in attack with these two strikers.
4-4-2. I always liked Isaac's success. One thing I was really impressed actually in the demo, the FIFA demo, was
Let's have a look
the
now at
crowd.
the Celtic team. Fraser Forster starts in goal. Mohamed El Yunusi plays with Samuel Castillejo in midfield. Only one up front in terms of an out-and-out forward.
Right, go time.
Thank you for attending Vicarage Road. Enjoy the game.
We huddle. So let's see if there is a way I can change. Very strange that you can't change the crowd noise. There must be a way. And is there any way that we can change? Nah, it's hardly moving at all, that. We'll go with that for now.
Well, there's the first whistle, and the game is underway.
It's the defending that's going to take the longest to get used to, I think,
Excellent
here.
interception.
Obviously, for the most part, you're just playing a game of football, but
Gomez.
when you haven't played FIFA in a while and you've been playing PES, the defending takes a bit of getting used to.
It's Poulsen. Cleverly
Oh.
done.
Oh, pick that out! That didn't take long. The new number 9 rifles it.
That's graceful, that side foot from that distance.
That was a bizarre finish because he's
Well,
not
it's a
left
goal
footed.
worth replaying over and over again, isn't it?
Not terribly happy with the animation on his stance there when he hits the shot, but
lost momentum, and they're also losing this match.
I'll take it.
Celtic then have this lead.
The grass in FIFA always looks absolutely
Plenty
brilliant.
of space out wide. and they're gonna
Annoyingly,
use it.
it looks better on
Hernandez
the licensed
takes the shot
stadiums.
into the goalkeeper's hands, and not really challenged the keeper then.
For which we're not allowed to use.
McGregor, Gomez,
Over the top. Oh, close. Elena uses pace here.
throw in here. Gomez, McGregor. Had a crack!
Oh,
A good effort, and it was an opportunity to stretch their lead.
Certainly was.
worth a
They're
shot.
well on top in this match. You're just waiting for the
Foden's
response from the
taken
opposition.
Nakamura's old number. Hopefully he can be successful.
We're hearing about a goal at the Vitality Stadium. Alamakanali.
It's a goal for Bournemouth. It's been scored by Lars Stindl.
Oh, I forgot all about this.
Well worth watching on the highlights.
Very cool
Only
match day
dinked the
experience
ball
when
over
they
the
can
keeper. 12
they can
minutes
tell you
played,
about
1-0.
results that are
Back here again,
ongoing.
thanks to Alamakanali.
Oh dear!
Still heading for goal.
He did well to get to the
Needing
ball
to defend
first.
better than
That's
that.
the best I can say.
It's Yedlin. Dayo Upamecano. McGregor. Christopher Julian.
Upamecano? I thought it was Upamecano.
Julian.
That's all I want, I suppose. Oh shit!
And it's going to be his throw here.
It's a bit more precise than that, eh?
Whipped in towards the near post. Very
Something I need to get used to actually, as well as the crossing in FIFA.
McGregor. It's Poulsen. El Yunusi. Possession given away once
And
more.
also the dribbling. And pretty much everything other than passing and shooting, which is self-explanatory.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. It's Yedlin.
I do think the passing
Julia.
feels better this year than it did last year.
Now Castillejo.
I do have it on the gameplay speed on slow.
Gomez.
I felt they
Period of keeping the ball for the team
felt they
that
sped
are
it up
winning
a
the
little bit
match.
from the demo, which I wasn't happy about. So let's try and
Hernandez.
oh dear, suicidal bit of defending there.
Oh, he could have got his cross in. The defender blocked it well. Goal news from Rangers.
It's a goal for Rangers. 25 minutes played. 1-0.
Well, many thanks.
Rangers are 1-up.
McAnally keeping us up to date as usual.
Cuts inside, nice. Shoot.
Oh, great chance. How
Oh,
did he reach that? Brilliant goalkeeping.
there's already kind of little things that annoy me a little bit about the animation, but there's no doubt the gameplay is really fun. I'm going to give
Put the corner in the middle.
FIFA a
Reaching
proper
for it a
go
little
this
bit with
year.
a header, and that's
I
the
said that
expected
last year,
result.
and then I ended up
Training ground, I think.
sort of chucking it after I'd finished the review, but I really do want to at least play 2, 3, 4 seasons of career mode, something I haven't done in a good few years.
Hernandez.
It does help as well that I really do feel that
Outright with time to assess
Konami
the situation.
they're needing to fix
He's in here.
aspects
Wasted a real
of
opportunity
PES
to level
20.
the
It's a
game.
good game, but
His teammates know that
there's
was a
bits and
wonderful
pieces that are
chance
needing
lost.
patched. So while I wait for that patch, I'm going to just delve as far
Made sure
into
the pass wasn't completed.
FIFA as I can. Oh,
That's the way to win
Julian.
the ball back. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. Giving the ball away now.
I do like
He
that
gives
you
it
now
back to
need
it.
to be more precise
Went in a bit, looking for goal now.
with
He's
your
had a banging
passing.
goal, and I must say,
You need to
credit
think
for that,
about the
but
power
nowhere
you're
near.
putting in it as well, which is
Really
something
for a player
that
with his ability.
didn't really happen in previous versions of the game. Oh shit.
Goal news from Rangers.
It's a second goal for Rangers. 35 minutes played. 2-0.
Eagle eyes, as always, from Alan McAnally.
I genuinely thought Rangers would go
Castillejo.
an entire season without winning the match.
Gomez.
It's almost like
Now,
they're not as bad as I think they are.
That's good passing, probing.
Oh, turn. Has he
Poulsen.
got a left foot?
it's
Oh!
the post. Well, they might nickname him Lucky after this. The frame
That's
of the goal
horrible.
came to his rescue. And then in
Cool,
the end,
but
what might have
horrible.
been a
But
chance,
it's not a
just
goal.
beat it out, and he's got the ball, the keeper.
Yeah, he'll argue he had his angles covered with that first one, and the second one, no problem for him.
He's got support in the centre. Had a chance
Header.
really to put that into a much more dangerous area. Has to go down as a poor cross. Maybe just miskicked
Nice
it
to
a little
see.
bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition.
Oh. Ah. It's nice to see the AI messing up with a few headers, a few passes as well.
Julia.
Just knock the ball about a wee bit here.
Upamecano.
The fourth
Referee's
official
had a
has
good look.
indicated
Oh,
that
nice touch to get himself away.
3 minutes.
This
added time.
period of play to add on 3 minutes.
That's shocking defending.
Olsen hasn't held it, the goalkeeper.
I don't want to see any more of that. Defender just wandering off and I'm straight through and goal.
McGregor. Well, sitting back, it's a bit of a
Oh,
policy here,
bummed.
and letting the opposition. This could be an opportunity in behind the defence. Outstanding.
Get in.
Well, keep the concentration, and they've won this match, I think.
If Callum McGregor tried that in real life, he would break his neck. If he even managed to rotate
Can't be
that
too
far.
critical of the keeper, but he just needed some help from his defenders there.
Good initial save. Not right in it. 2-0.
Restarting at 2-0. And the
That'll do
referee
for
has
the first
blown
half.
Half-time. It's 2-0 here.
Not too shabby. Watford don't seem chuffed. Well, so we've got Rangers 2-0 up, Crystal Palace 1-0 up, and Sheffield United and Bournemouth drawing.
Celtic have had half-time to reflect upon their lead. Second half is underway. McGregor. Christopher Julien. Gomez.
Another thing that I feel has improved a little bit this year in FIFA is the ball physics. They're certainly not at the level of PES, but oh shit. But they have
Off the path
improved,
there.
which is a step in the right direction.
Excellent attacking play here. They could open up the opposition now. Continue to knock the ball around, looking for the
Go
opening.
and get that. Damn it.
Coming up now, a corner. The ball's just deflected behind for that. Just wonder whether the occasion's getting the better of them. We really expected a bit more so far.
Well, his team are losing, and I'm sure his defenders and
These kind of
midfielders
stats
will
and
be
stuff like that are
demanding a
nice,
bit
I like
more,
them.
A lot more, perhaps, from this attacker who needs to start hitting the target.
He's put in the corner.
Well done, Poulsen. Doing your job at both ends.
Oh, that's not even close. They've decided to make a change, and being behind, you can understand that.
That could loosely be regarded as a shot.
Well, a
Jeez.
real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture. It's Watford. Cleverly done.
Oh
That's
dear.
game back on again now. The deficit cut in half. They've worked hard to do this. They've certainly not given up. And my goodness,
Not
now
good.
that will get the opposition panicking, I think, a little bit. They could break through again for an equaliser.
Woeful
Well, any manager
defending.
would enjoy seeing that.
And
The
Forster
resilience,
shouldn't be
the
getting beat easy near
determination
post
to
like that either.
protect their goal, and then to spring forward and hurt the opposition.
And we restart the game 2-1. Quick reminder of the next game for the visiting team in the Premier League is this. Join us on EA Sports.
At home to West Ham next.
El Yunusi. It's Poulsen.
Go out wide, out wide.
Well, space to get the cross in. Compliment
Oh.
the defender, but not the player trying to cross it.
That was looking like a good cross, but at the same point it didn't seem like there was anyone
Substitution for the losing team here.
in the middle ready to take advantage.
El Yunusi. Gomez.
Nice.
Caught offside.
Oh, way.
An early movement, or the ball was late.
Yeah, I think it was maybe the latter. He was expecting and hoping for an earlier pass.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
tight.
linesman's got it right there. Just went a fraction early.
His left testicle is off.
Let's put you in the picture regarding Paul Pogba and his deal done now. It's confirmed he has completed his move, a huge move to Real Madrid.
Well, they're never
It's
slow
a
in
nice,
coming forward, and they have
realistic
been here,
transfer,
spending
considering they
about
were after him in the
105
summer.
million. It is a big price tag to have hanging around his neck.
De La Feu tackled well.
Right, let's push on here and get another. Oh, he's away.
Guided through.
Go Gomez.
Here's the chance.
Ah.
He is the type of player to take that on, but he can do better than that. Normally, he's a good chipper.
He is. I mean, he's always trying the unusual. I think the idea was right. Just pulling it off. He could manage.
Aye, not his best effort.
At the Vitality Stadium, there's been a goal. Alan McAnally can tell us about it.
It's a second goal for Bournemouth. It's been scored by Lars
Tackle.
Stindl. The ball was heading straight to the keeper's gloves when the defender got his shoulder in the way, steering it into his own net. 65 minutes played, 2-1.
Cheers, Alan. McGregor. The build-up is patient. Gomez.
Sure is.
DeAndre Yedlin.
That's pish. I'm
Hernandez.
going to have to get some subs on in a wee minute.
Good.
Offside.
De La Feu. Flag went up straight away. Referee blew offside.
Definitely offside. Right, let's get Rogic on and Sanchez on. Yeah.
Live. And the manager, Alan, is making this change here. Substitution will take place.
Well, he's done his bit. He got the goal that put his team in the lead. Can they hold that lead?
Tom Rogic. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Lovely, incisive
Good ball
pass.
from Rogic. Elianusi
Shows
cuts
inside,
in.
and there he
Oh. A big
Will
wild
be a throw.
punt.
And here we're going to have a substitution. And it seems as though it's for tactical reasons. Maybe he'll cross it here. And here's the shot.
Oh, that'd have been
That's
nice.
a great block.
Oh, good hit again. The long shots
Strong
feel good
piece of
this year.
defending and clearing.
I feel like they've got a real
Well,
zip
the
to them.
keeper's just kept his team in this match. It could have been all over if that one had gone in. But you never know. That might just be the turning point in this match.
Go on.
He's head to it well, but no power.
Well, to get there first, to find some space, but couldn't apply the finishing touch. Visitors now enjoying more of the possession. Been a good last 15, and they have been the better side for me today. Played the more fluid football, and they're just trying to put this match to bed now.
Block him. Someone block him.
Shot blocked here.
I need to find out what the pressing button is.
I think the cross is on. They've defended
Well,
with
and
great
Julian.
organisation to get possession
Punt
back
it.
after being
What are you
under
doing?
pressure for some time.
Itching to give away a penalty there.
10 minutes left of regular time.
Good
Well,
ball.
that's over the top of the defender and one to chase.
I keep
Comes in
forgetting
with
you
a
can use the
tackle.
right stick for extra
Very
pace.
impressive, the support for this team.
Something I've not been using for a long time. Surely offside there, is he not?
He's in the clear.
Oh, save.
Oh,
What a
the
save.
goalkeeper's kept his side in front here.
Well, you
Aye,
could
we need
argue
to get
that's what
Ayer on
there
for Julian if he's injured.
What a save.
Jeez, decent volley as well. Good save by the wall.
Put the corner in the middle. Put away, but not.
Oh my
punch
God.
in the goalkeeper. Good technique. Gone for the header, and we love to see that, especially you, Alan. But you could head it much, much better than this one.
Well,
Looks
you've
like
got to be
James
committed
Milner.
to those headers, and he wasn't quite.
Goal news from Rangers.
It's a third goal for Rangers. 6 minutes remain. 3-0.
Eagle eyes, as always.
3-0
from Alan
Rangers.
McAnally.
It's a free kick.
It's Poulsen. Well, they've got him
Good
behind
ball.
here. Bit of space. The break is definitely on.
It's got to be.
Needs to be quick.
Fucking ran out of pace.
He has cleared it well.
Leonis, he's had enough.
Here's Renato Sanchez.
Good ball. Swing it in. Terrible.
Good crosser normally, but that's not a good cross. Goal
That
kick.
was not good.
Gone out for a goal kick.
I say I'm going to have to work on my crossing, I think. See, that was janky as fuck, that header.
Still trying to equalise right into the
Good
closing
tackle.
moments here with this attack.
As indicated, there will be a
Fourth official
minimum
has indicated 3 more minutes.
added time.
Let's try and keep it calm just now. No need
Renato
to.
Sanchez. Upamecano. Well, the opposition have got to come out
No
and
need
get
to
them.
lose
They can't
any
let them just play their ball around in their own half
Unnecessary
like this.
possession or goals. That'll do,
Samuel
ref. Blow your
Castillo.
whistle.
That's the end of the game.
Well, that's a good win.
Well, celebration
Happy with
here.
any sort of win, really.
Draft has gone into
Here I
the
come on with my
pre-season.
shit clothes.
You hope that that leads to winning the first game, and that's what's happened for them.
Well, I think their supporters will be optimistic this season that they might go places.
Yeah, definitely a good win, I would say. Watford's not an easy place to go. Disappointed with the goal we lost, right enough.
This could be an opportunity.
So can we see who got man of the match? Is it Callum McGregor? Yep, McGregor man of the match. Up from Camo, Gomez and Poulsen. And for Watford, Decore, pretty much the only player. Hernandez as well, I suppose, played quite well. But yeah. Dominated possession, shots and shots on target, so pretty good, pretty happy with that. Now it looks like we've got a post-match interview we can do now as well, which is good. So let's see how that goes.
Just a quick couple of questions.
See, it'd be nice if maybe for next season they give your character a voice. There's maybe like a couple of preset different voices. Oh, here we go. Foden back out performance in his first match with Jamaica, such a strong debut. Clear to see why I bought him. Sticking with Castillo paid off. How tough is it to play him?
Cheers, thanks for the questions.
Cool. I mean, it's obviously a bit gimmicky, but I like that. If it does have some, if it does make a difference, then that's cool. There'll be an incentive to do it. Like if you can make your players happy and they grow their stats faster because of that, that's an incentive right there, and you'll do it. Whereas, like, obviously there was a lot made this year about Pez adding cutscenes, but there were cutscenes for the sake of cutscenes. It didn't matter. Like, Master League is really good in Pez, but the fact that you could buy Cristiano Ronaldo and you could sit him on the bench for 3 seasons and not play him once, and he wouldn't even be the slightest bit annoyed about it, is a nonsense. Like, there's loads of stuff here that I think's really cool that I miss from playing FIFA. The gameplay is not as good as PES. It's not even close to being as good as PES actually, but everything else is just so cool. I'm in the middle of writing an article for the website about creating the perfect football game, and I think you'll all find it quite interesting. I think you'll all quite like it. It's what aspects you would take of each game to make what I would consider the perfect football game. So that should be coming out at some point next week, I think, if I get some time. So we're just going to wrap up a few things here. We're not going to play another match just now, but we'll just wrap up a few bits of admin. So we've managed to get Ayer up to a 75. Which is good. Simunovic is not happy. You're in charge and all that. Aye, I am. Keep working hard. I may have to give him a match at some point then. Okay, and what do we have over here? Oh yeah, Julian sprained his ankle. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. Fair enough then. We'll maybe give Simunovic some time. Although he would still be lower down the pecking order than a few other players. Jesus, look at the state of that. Rangers top of the league. That is no good. That is no good at all. Right, okay. I think we'll end it here. This will be the end of episode 1. I will cut together probably the full first match, to be honest, and some of the pre-season work that we did. And I shall be back in the next day or two with episode 2. I think starting from episode 2 we will cut the games into more of a sort of highlights package. We'll also go through a lot of the top deals, see how the transfers are going and much more. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure and keep it locked to the website. That's vdzemedia.net. We're going to have lots more FIFA footage, PES footage, lots more reviews as we come into the busy season for games. There's going to be giveaways and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching and take care.